Hunter does have a better chance now against Miracle Rogue than it has in times past.
That's
Some
right.
of the earlier, stickier drops really help shore up the matchup.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, for Terrence, even though Hunter is better, I still consider it slightly slightly disadvantaged against Miracle Rogue.
I tend to agree. I think you're right. Miracle Rogue, a slight edge against Hunter. Hunter still has a great chance. It's not out of it at all.
Yep. SnipedAgain has chosen to keep Fan of Knives. He doesn't know what type of Hunter he's up against. Could be the Face Hunter for all I know, so Fan of Knives is kept. And
oh, wow.
we got a Snake Trap from Terrence.
Snake Trap from Terrence. And he decided to keep the bow as well. Bow, I tend to find that it's a critical card for this matchup.
Sometimes managing to do more damage than Pyroblast over the course of the game.
I figure it's at least a fireball. And
Right.
a fireball is good enough most of the time. And yes, sometimes it's a lot better than even that. SnipedAgain, just going to dagger up on his turn 2. He has the coin. He could play an early SI, but considering it wouldn't be killing anything, he's just going to hold on to the coin.
Right, SnipedAgain has a really good hand against Hunter in general with the backstab and the SI7 agent. Terrence with a kind of unfortunate draw. Nothing on turn 1, nothing on turn 2. And that's part of what we were talking about earlier about how Naxxramas has really allowed the Hunter to be able to slide into like turn 1 Web Spinner, turn 2 Haunted Creeper, and be able to do stuff on those turns to make the matchup more favorable.
Yeah. Terrence does have a lot of damage, though, theoretically, as the game will progress. If he ever draws into things like Beasts or really anything that he can do. He's holding both Kill Command and Leroy, and he has a bow already in play. So the damage will be coming in slow and steady and possibly be able to just end with a huge burst.
Yep, he puts out the Snake Trap. SnipedAgain is not going to really expect that. He attacks, so he's like, it's not explosive trap. So he's probably thinking this is freezing trap right now. Perhaps why he played the SI7 agent to go into to make that be the card returned to hand.
Yeah, Terrence doesn't have a great hand against what SnipedAgain is doing. He does have that consistent damage, but SnipedAgain has finally built a presence. He's finally got a minion in play. So Terrence has to decide whether he wants to start using things that would be damage to the face as removal.
Right, and by the way, good call by Terrence. When you have that Eagle Horn bow, you often just use the first attack and then just attack the face. But by keeping that charge, he's going to be able to clear this 3-3. Knows what's up in this matchup.
Yeah, that's a good point. He left himself the option of killing a 3-3 if one were to appear. One did. Now he has that option, and he gets to make the best, hopefully the best choice for him.
He's got, whenever you have the Snake Trap developed, some part of you is thinking, maybe my opponent will attack into the Starving Buzzard if I play it, and then I'll draw 3 cards.
It's, he might go for it. I think he really might actually do that. Buzzard Unleash, not quite as good in this matchup as others. I really wish I had seen him play the Buzzard. But
well, that would have been a huge mistake because SnipedAgain would likely have done something like Fan of Knives or Shiv. It's just one of the things that really tempts you to do, but is not actually good, I think.
Considering he has a 3 damage weapon, he almost certainly would not have attacked it. There's a lot of tension there.
That's right.
When you have a 3 damage weapon, only dealing, killing a 1 health minion.
Right.
SnipedAgain sort of just cycles through. He plays both his Fan and his Shiv, and so TerrenceM has basically a turn work now where he has the initiative.
Right. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he can do much with that initiative. Might just do Starving Buzzard and taunt it. All right. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do. Yeah,
and now this will be a lot more tempting to have it attacked into, but his opponent does have access to a spell power backstab. So, he's going to just play the Blade Flurry instead to clear out both. Very, very interesting. So now he's actually really close to winning the game just outright next turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's 6-10, 14 I see in hand.
He still might think that that is a freezing trap.
Though. That's right.
So he might hesitate to play Leroy.
That's right. TerrenceM has a lot of damage in his hand. If you count the kill commands as 5 apiece, and the Leroy as 6, that is 16.
He has damage, but he hasn't been able to soften up his opponent. He didn't have a lot of minions to play early. So if SnipedAgain makes an amazing read and says, I think that's Snake Trap.
Right.
He's going
There's
to win
no
right
way.
here.
He's like, that is 100% freezing trap. This is the right call. He could have won this turn if he was Psychic.
Right. I would certainly do the same thing. There's no way I'm just slamming Leroy there.
An excellent call to conceal there. He's using the Azure Drake to plan to activate the freezing trap so that Leroy can finish his opponent off the next turn. So Terrence has to win this turn.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
Or taunt, I guess.
Even just a 4-4 taunt, I think he's going to end up not making it this game. It's a Leok instead, and he's got to be pretty sure that he's dead.
Right.
Either he can try some more trap shenanigans, some mental mind games to try and convince his opponent to do something wrong.
Right. The unfortunate thing is if he plays the explosive trap, and even if SnipedAgain thinks that this is freezing trap, if the Azure Drake attacks into the freezing trap plus explosive trap, both traps still trigger.
That's true. Yeah, the 4-4, really powerful against even the worst possible traps in this case. He's going to check it with the Azure Drake. He's going to know what's up. And this game 2, both of them to Miracle Rogue, going to go to SnipedAgain.
Yep. And he's like, whoa, no freezing trap.
He knows now that it was a snake trap all along. And Leroy, 10th power Leroy, gets in there for the win.
Right.
So SnipedAgain, congratulations to him. I'm surprised that he took both games with Miracle. 2-2-0s to start off the tournament. Some really, really strong lines of play. I feel like that game with the Hunter didn't have really the things that he wanted early to stay in the game. And the burst coming out from the Rogue was really high and was very punishing. Didn't give him a lot of time to try to build any sort of presence.